Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of my Aston Villa save. Coming back for the games against QPR and Bolton. But first of all, I'm going to go through the fixtures off camera. Since we played, who did we play in the last episode? I can't even remember. Blackburn and Rotherham, 2 wins. We have then drawn 0-0 against Wednesday, lost to Watford with a kind of rotated side in the Carabao Cup. Drawn with Bristol, beat Preston, and then 3 draws, including a 1-1 in which Jonathan Codger equalised in the 91st minute. And as you can probably tell, our defence hasn't been our problem since the opening 2 matches of the season. We have not conceded in the league until Norwich, so we went about 2 months without conceding a goal other than this Carabao Cup game. But we just can't score. And these results are leaving us, surprisingly, 5th in the table. 5 wins, 8 draws, only the 1 loss to Wigan. But Lovre Kalinic having the most clean sheets kind of sums up our season, really. Let me take you through the team selection. I think I've got the team selected. I have. For the game against QPR, we're going with Kalinic in goal. Back 4 of Hutton, Chesterhouse and Mings. Midfield 3 of Carroll, Horahan and Grealish. El Ghazi and Green behind Jonathan Codger. Leaving us with a bench of Taylor Al-Mohammadi. Taylor Al-Mohammadi, Jedinak, McGinn, Whelan, Adoma and Abraham. Let me see. Actually, do I want to change that bench? No, I do not. Hopefully, Codger can go past 4. Abraham is just... Is there an option to terminate this loan? Hang on. There is not. Which is kind of irritating. I'd rather remove that 50 quid off the wage budget instantly. QPR Patrice Everett left back. Okay then. So yeah, hopefully this game can... Really, all I want is for Codger to get a couple, but if he's confident, I'll just tell him there's no pressure other than that. Nobody cares. If we can get a result, then maybe Codger could score and build his form up, and then if we have a free scoring striker, that might build our season. I also saw a couple of people in the comments suggesting, as Jeff Cameron goes close for QPR, that you'd like to play in 3D. So in this episode, I'm going to play the QPR game in 2D and my next game in 3D. And then I will also put a poll at some point saying, maybe I'll probably put it at the end of near the end of the episode somewhere, or maybe I'll do it in the comments, saying whether you want the games to be in 2D or 3D, and then the majority winner of the poll, as Horahan goes close, will be what I play in from now on. As El Ghazi strikes a free kick saved by Lumley. But yeah, we've had the better start of the game. I don't care about the highlight. I'm going to leave things as they are. Tom Carroll's been he's off your challenges a bit. Just hoping that we could pick up a result here, because I forgot to mention that QPR are top of the league as El Ghazi brings it down. Beats a few men. Brilliant run, but straight into Lumley's hands. If I just get you the league table up here, QPR at top, and I'm pretty sure they're unbeaten. If you look at the bottom, Nottingham Forest sit rock bottom of the league, which is quite surprising, really. Kind of sums up the game, really. The 2 goalkeepers have been the 2 best performers. I'm going to assertively tell them that they've been unlucky, but then I'm also going to tell them that there's more to come from them. And I'm going to give him 10 more minutes And if he hasn't done anything notable by then, I'll bring Abraham on. Horahan, good opportunity. Oh, strikes the woodwork. And then Hamed clears. So, really, this season? Oh, not again. How many injuries is he going to pick up this season, man? McGinn comes on. Hopefully that isn't a serious injury, because his first injury was a hard one to overtake, and I forgot to take Codger off for Abraham. Oops. Grealish wasn't even playing that well anyway, to be honest. But really, to come away to top of the table QPR and dominate the game like we have so far, I'm quite pleased. Horahan, another free kick, hits the woodwork again. So unlucky. As the clock ticks down, I'm going to make another final change and get a Doma on. This is a highlight. Evra, Manning, Adoma into Freeman. Back to Patrice Evra, Jeff Cameron. Patrice Evra hoofs it forward to Naki Wells, good touch. And he fires it into the back of the net. QPR 1, Aston Villa 0. And after not really being in the game at all, they've come and sprung us on the counter attack and made it 1-0. Mings into Horan. Can Aston Villa peg QPR back instantly? Courtney House. Horan, as we drop down to 7th position out of the playoffs. Mings in space. Whips one in. Adoma at the back stick. Aston Villa peg them back instantly. Albert Adoma gets his first of the season off the bench. Dramatic equaliser for Aston Villa. All in all, when Mings picks it up, awful defending from the left back, Patrice Evra. Got to be doing better against Albert Adoma at the back stick. But that late 8 equaliser, it's probably going to see us leave Loftus Road with a point, hopefully, as Green brings the ball away. Final whistle. Aston Villa 1, QPR 1. Hopefully this Grealish injury isn't too serious, and I'll actually check that before I move forward to the Bolton Wanderers game. Well, it was Eddie Howe at Loftus Road. Taking a look at Andre Green. Okay, interesting. Anyway, I don't see how rescue a late draw. We've drawn 4 of our... Have we lost a game? Oh yeah, we lost to Wigan. We haven't lost away from home yet. And I'll see you guys back in a second for the game against Bolton Wanderers. And we are back for the second game of the episode against Bolton Wanderers at home. Nothing that I can remember notable has happened in between episodes other than the slow decrease in our money and the fact that Callum O'Hare got was second in Young Player of the Month for Carlisle out on loan, which is quite useful, though I can't look really at his development, but that isn't good. But yeah, Callum O'Hare would probably... I'm slightly irritated that he's even been let him go out on loan in real life, because I probably would have used him in this role to deputise for Jack Grealish in both times he's gotten injured. So let me run you through the game for the second game of the episode. The team for the second game of the episode. We're going with Kalinic in goal, a very similar back four of Mings, House, Chester and Hutton, a midfield 3 of Carroll, Horahan and McGinn, Green and Albert Doma after coming in off the bench with Jonathan Codger at striker. Hopefully Bolton might finally be the game that we get a striker to score. And if we don't in this game, then I'm just going to give up, to be honest. Another awful team talk. Oh no, wait. Maybe that's the confidence that he needs. Oh wait, hang on. Promise I'll play this game in 3D. I'm actually going to go positive. Amiobi picks it up, passes it to Lowe, back to Williams, Lowe, into Amiobi, into Magnus, Lowe. I don't see why we didn't put a tackle in there. Horahan chases them out. Hobbs, Williams, good pressure by Villa, but they find wild shots in space. Lowe, Magnus. Amiobi strikes it from range, and that's a wonder goal by Sammy Amiobi. Bolton have taken the lead at Villa instantly. Dropping us out of the playoffs. Corner for Villa, Horahan. Penalty! No, yeah, Codger's taking it. If Codger doesn't score this, I'm honestly just going to give up. Codger steps up and misses. We can't score. Which drops us into 7th place. We're slowly and but surely falling away from the opportunities of an automatic. Carroll, Mings, Green. Jonathan McGinn on the edge. That's a good goal by John McGinn. I'm unsure of whether that... I want to see from the replay. Does it take a nick off the... I didn't celebrate instantly because I wasn't sure if it took a nick off the defender and was going wide or whether... Yeah, it hits off of David Wheater's chest and goes past Elmwick into the top corner. And really, that goal was kind of lit a spark behind us, and Bolton haven't been in the game since. Husson into Adoma, whips it into the back stick. Drakery makes it 2. Aston Villa 2, Bolton 0. Really good recovery from Aston Villa after going 1 goal behind. Hopefully we can just push on from here up into 4th position. And although just a second ago I was saying we might be out of the race, that if we can win this and Leeds and that stays the same, it still puts us in a bright chance. I'm still going to say I'm far from pleased. Another thing I've been tempted to do for a while, which I'm now going to try, is I'm going to go... Hang on, is it just better to go like... No, it's better to go like that. And that is to go 4-4-2 and play these two alongside each other. Play Abraham as a pressing forwards. Maybe they can't do anything alone. Maybe the pair of them together will be effective. Is my logic. Why is this all reset? There we go. Really, I'm gonna leave it on attacking. I'm gonna lower it to positive. Clayton Donaldson comes on for Bolton, and apparently we just aren't going to see a highlight, are we? No highlights for the second half. Going 4-4-2 has just removed highlights. As Donaldson puts in wild shots. Good chance for Bolton. Brilliant save by Lovre Kalinic. Denying Bolton a really good goal scoring opportunity at the end. That was dodgy. Keepers come out and they've not let him claim it. But Donaldson heads wide, and this should be full time. Aston Villa 2, Bolton Wanderers 0. Really good performance from the Villains. And I'm still gonna tell them that win or not, that was disappointing, because to scrape a 2-1 win against Bolton isn't really acceptable with the squad we've got. Eddie Howe's been spotted at Villa Park again. honestly, Andre Green, if you want him, Jesus, you're paying 20 mil if you want him. So let me just set that. Anyway, guys, that will be the end of the 4th episode of my Aston Villa series. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment on anything that you'd like me to change. I will make. Why has that just appeared? Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on any changes or improvements you feel I can make to the series.